athletes, what's going on? Brandon Brown here, physical therapist and wellness coach. Get your fixed physical therapy, get your fixed nutrition. CrossFit coach at CrossFit Majestic and running coach as well. Started a What I Learned From series last week. Today's Monday, I think. Yeah. Moving on to today, talking about beach running and what I learned from running on the beach. Fairly recently, I was down in Florida, got to run on the beach again, and had some new realizations as I was running on the beach about what my body's doing and how this can all train us better. So I've been working on my running technique first and foremost, so there's that. And part of what I'm working on is working on what's called the pull. So bringing that foot off the ground and how fast it comes off the ground in order to get me bring it through quicker and more efficiently. Now the really cool thing is when you run on variable surfaces, it makes you work on this a little bit more, makes you focus on a little bit more. So when you're running on the sand, especially on more of that finer sand, you really have to, because if you attempt to push off, which is not efficient running anyway, you're really going to be sliding on that sand. So if you work on more of a pull through with your leg, it naturally, you don't slip on the sand as much. You're able to bring that leg up a lot easier, a lot more efficiently. So it's a great way to train, to really work on the pull, to work on your efficiency of running. If you have access to a beach, if you have access to sand, it's a really great idea. One thing you can do, though, for many of you in cold climates right now, is you can use the same theory on ice, on those slick surfaces as well. So technically you can run on ice, you can run it very efficiently on ice if you have this proper pull. So just like the sand, get that pull, you don't have that push off, you won't slide. Ice is the same way. You won't slide if you're getting a proper pull. So it's a good way to practice it. I wouldn't suggest going and really being aggressive with this right now if you aren't familiar with it, but on ice. But it's a great thing to think about varying the surfaces you're running on for this purpose, for getting you a little bit more efficient. I know for me, it really made me focus on that pull when I was running, and so it was really cool to really work on that off of the normal solid ground that I'm used to running on here in Arizona. The other really cool thing, when you're on the beach, especially when it's just before sunrise, no one's really out there, it's very quiet, it's very serene, you just have the noise of the waves. It's a really good way just kind of get in tune with yourself. You don't have all these distractions everywhere, so you can really get in tune with yourself while you're running and what you're feeling, what might be tight, what might be sore, what might be really loose, how you're breathing. It's a really good way to just kind of check in with yourself when you don't have all those other distractions around you while you're running. If you're running on the trails, there might be other people around you. You have to watch out for things that you might step on, fall over. If you're running on concrete, next to the street, you're dealing with cars and all that noise going on. But when you're on the beach, when it's an empty beach especially, and it's quiet and serene, you can really get in tune with yourself and what you're feeling, what you're sensing as you're running. So it's a really cool experience. Not that you necessarily need a beach for that, but just think about, like, when can you go for a run, or where could you go for a run that is just pretty peaceful, serene, quiet, that you can really focus in on yourself, your body, and what you're feeling. If you get to experience that, it's pretty awesome. So I suggest kind of looking into that, figuring out what time of day you could go or where you can go, if there's somewhere around you that you can go do that. So if you have any comments on this, any questions on this, definitely post those on here. I'd be happy to throw anything else out as far as how that experience was for me. And as usual, if you have anything specific for me, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook Messenger. I'd be happy to have a conversation with you. So hope you're having an amazing Christmas Eve. Have a great Christmas, everybody, and we'll talk to you later this week.